Front of the Brandon bench, dumped down and in. Suryanko, who's been the busier goalie, the chance, they score! Ridly Greig, welcome back! The center, it's stripped. Now Johnson and Greig on a 2-on-1. Johnson for Greig, back to the middle. Greig in backhand, and he missed the net. Ridly Greig with Nate Danielson. He'll hold back for Danielson, and he just missed on the short side. And Richie, he'll walk in, back door for Greig. Here's Greig in, shoot, scores! Make it 2, Ridly Greig.
Well, the key is winning that face-off, and Nate Danielson pulls it right back to Iorio.
Save there. Johnson dished off for Ridly Greig. Back in front. What a stop. Rebound. And another chance for Nolan Ritchie. Put it up and over the net here in the final stages of the first period. Here's Ridly Greig trying to weave his way in. Greig still in. Backhand chance. What a move. Back to the point for Vinny Iorio. Left side. Here's Ridly Greig. He'll walk in and shoot off the crossbar. Far side. Now to the middle for Ridly Greig. Here's Greig with it. Holds side of the goal now for Danielson. Danielson back for Greig. A shot. He scores. Right in his office, he puts it in.
Past Greig, trying to break away. Ridly Greig to the middle. Deeks to the forehand. Save made by Meyer. Then tries to knock the rebound.
Deal at the side of the goal. Backdoor pass. They score. Guess who? The hottest hands in town. Rylan Rorsma.
Rorsma has just been on fire, and it's a...
Greig trying to steer it ahead. Picked off by Gould. Good job by Hammett to hold the line. Here's Hammett. Cross ice. Here's Ridly Greig to his backhand. In shot. Scores! What a play! Here's Ridly Greig with speed, and now a penalty coming against the Broncos. Here's Greig weaving in, goaltender to the bench. Here's a chance for Danielson. He rang it off the bar.
Pierce over to Greig, tried to find Ritchie in the slot, and he scores.
Goes into the corner. Brandon's got it. Ritchie behind the net, stepped in front with a wraparound, and Braden Peters down on all fours. The Calgary goaltender from Tabor, Alberta, slams the door shut. Shot still 4-0 Wheat Kings. Brandon attacking. Ritchie on the left circle in front. Great tip, Greig, but he ran over Peters in the process. Got away with perhaps goalie interference there. The referee keeps the arms down. Polshikov out to the blue line. Ward now works it to Greig, right circle. Ridly Greig out in front. Polshikov shooting, and Braden Peters is there to slam the door shut and keep this a scoreless first period. Ridly Greig attacking 2-on-2 with Nolan Ritchie. Couldn't get it to him. Had a played around behind the net. Dug out by Brandon's Pierce to the blue line to Ward. The wrist shot has Greig wide open in front. Step around Peters, and he scores! A beautiful goal from the Ottawa Senators prospect Ridly Greig, and the Brandon Wheat Kings will huddle around and headbutt like they've done for decades before. They lead it 1-0.
Greig in, waits, backdoor. Iorio is shot stopped. Rebound, Meyer again with a big pad save.
Well, the Wheat Kings doing everything
for Brandon. Here comes Danielson into the slot near side for Greig, and he scores! Ridly Greig finally gets one through Meyer, and it's a 1-goal ball game.
Well, Ridly Greig has just been knocking on the door from the start of this hockey game, and there he gets a chance.
Greig, the steal, off the wall, in, right to the front of the net, and a big save by Unger. Greig back to the point he comes. Chad Nychuk, nice little give and go. Greig, right side, Iorio. He'll walk in and shoot. He scored. You normally see, here's a chance for a breakaway. Ridly Greig, all the way from center. Greig in, stopped by Unger. They score. How did that go in? Line. He's hooked up, but he got it across to Ridly Greig. Greig trying to go back door in front. What a play. Coming up to Rylan Thiessen. And now a breakaway chance for Ridly. Greig's going to cut to the goal stop. Rebound. They score. Absolute chaos from one end of the ice to the other. And the Wheat Kings somehow... Here's a chance for Ridly Greig. Partial 2-on-1. Here comes Greig. In, shoot, scores. Ridly Greig, the wrist shot beats Dick. It's 7-1. Had the right angle to make the correct call. Back down to the corner. Here's Callie and Kelly. Centering pass. They score. Ridly Greig on the doorstep. It's 2-0. Callie and Kelly 2-on-2 shorthanded. Greig dropped it off. Here's Callie and Kelly. Back across. They score. How about that? A shorthanded marker. It's 3-1.
Well, we're starting.
Ritchie, a steal there. Back to the front of the net. Here's Greig. In, move, stopped by Bjorklund, and they score. Ridly Greig stayed with it. And just like that, it's the first career hat trick for Ridly Greig.
19-20.
So just like that, here comes Ridly Greig back the other way. He's hauled down, took out the goaltender, open net, and they score. How about that? Noah gets an assist, and Nate says, hey, buddy, I'll put one up on you, and puts one into the empty net.
Man's eye. He shoots, tipped, and a big stop by Garen Bjork.
Lead left side. Greig all the way in, hits the brakes, cuts to the net, loose in the paint, they jam away. Puck's in the pile somewhere for Ridly Greig. Now he'll throw it on goal, tipped in front. Ritchie's wide open. Can they get to the loose puck? It's tied up. Back to the point they go. Chad Nychuk wants to walk in. One-timer, they score. Ridly Greig from the bottom of the circle, and it's 3-2.
Well, great work was done down low where they...
Off the check of a couple of Tigers. Here's Greig into the high slot side of the goal. Ritchie's down, waits out the goaltender, and Langkow got a glove on it. There's a pass off a leg. Ridly Greig, he's got a breakaway from the bench. Here's Greig in, stopped by Langkow.
On the turnover, up ahead for Ridly Greig. He's got a breakaway. Greig in, forehand. Oh, a kick save! Garen Bjorklund stoning the Ottawa Senators first rounder. Minute minor for slashing. Charging in comes Ridly Greig. Over to Danielson. Back for Greig. Oh, what a goal! From his knees, a give and go with Nate Danielson. And Brandon jumps into the lead for the first time. Bocharov at the blue line, can't play it, and here comes Ridly Greig with some speed in on the wing. Greig stops, shoots, and scores! Oh, what a shot by Ridly Greig off the post and in. And Brandon retakes the lead here in the early part.
Reddear gets it to the blue line, but it's held in there by Ritchie. Danielson, high slot, shot, save, Unger, rebound, they score! Connor Unger made the initial save, but the puck bounced behind him, and Ridly Greig was the only one there to find it, and with Ward gets a stick on it for Brandon. Wheat Kings get out to center ice. Ridly Greig's up the middle, 2-on-1. Ridly Greig up the middle, Roarsma, shot, scores! 15 seconds into the second period, the Brandon Wheat Kings speed into Red Deer territory. The Danielson slides it back to the point for Nychuk. He walks the line, gets a long shot away. That one's deflected over top of the Red Deer net. Puck bounces off the skate of Connor Unger and in! The Brandon Wheat Kings score a lucky one with 1:59 left to play in the second period. Puck bounces off the end boards, off the skate of Connor Unger, and it goes in, and Brandon expands their lead back to 3.
The Lays pass across, and it's intercepted by a back-checking Ridly Greig. Will now sprint to center, and the Wheat Kings have numbers. Greig in over the line. Right wings with the Lays. Rich shot, pad save. Kosa rebound. Kosa can't stop that one as it gets underneath him and in. Late reaction there from the Wheat Kings, but Ridly Greig follows up his own shot and jams home the rebound. Just like that, the Wheat Kings have tied the game at 3.
Now taken away from Wong by the Wheat Kings. Danielson in front, they score! Delagorjandier in the crease, tangling up there with Ridly Greig, and the puck goes in off one of them and in. And Brandon has a 2-0 lead after the Blades had the opportunity at the other.
Ridly Greig, a breakaway pass, shorthanded. Here's Greig into the backhand. What a stop by Coward. It's a step around Masters. Here's Greig in a shot. He scores. Ask and you shall receive. 1-1. Out to center ice. Here's a breakaway for Ridly Greig. Can he get to the loose puck? He can. He scores. Kelly. Back for Greig, holding on, centering pass, they score. Greig threads the needle, and it's 1-1.
Ridly Greig in the high slot to Nychuk, back for Greig, right circle, cutting in front. Greig scores!
Touch Highland with it. He'll play it across for Ridly Greig. He's got a man back door, they score! What a pass! Up across the line, trying to drag it in. Greig into his backhand. He ran out of room. Got taken out into the Blades' goal. Greig leading the rush. Back for Chad Nychuk. Holds back for Greig. He tried to tap it home. Waits. Back door. Greig again pulls it through to himself. Holds. Waits. Back to the front of the net. And it's loose in the paint. And nobody can find it. Nychuk, a shot tipped in front. Sim the save. Rebound. Side of the goal. And Danielson back to the front of the net. Greig off the goalpost again. No penalty coming. He's slow to get to his feet. Here's Greig to the front of the net. Danielson, a shot stop. Rebound. They score.
Chuck to Iorio. One-timer. Pad save. Rebound. They score. Ridly Greig will put in the loose change. Brandon scores on the 5-on-3 and now has a 3-1 lead.
Quick shot.
Gate gets it back. Moves it over to Ridly Greig. Backhand scores. Oh, what a shot by Ridly Greig. 11 seconds into this third period, giving the Wheat Kings a 2-goal lead.
Wow, that's a goal scorer's goal. That's some slick hands there.
Greig forces it back in. Big collision as Greig runs over Dallin Moline and knocked his helmet off
His stick, but he'll go in on the forecheck in the left corner. Takes a big hit. Vandelis goes down as those two big men collide in the left corner of Red.
wide. Kelly. Backdoor feed is tipped on the way as Weir got.
He's disappointed and frustrated that puck didn't go in for him.
Greig scores! Ridly Greig has arrived in the series. Wall down to the goal line. Greig centers. Ritchie can't shoot. Greig, a jam play is stopped by Coward. Puck was loose. Nychuk down the boards. Danielson right circle to the goal line. Backdoor. Ritchie is stopped by Coward. Rebound scores!
Well, what a play by the Brandon Wheat Kings. In close there. You know, they
on left wing. Greig trying to dance himself to the middle. Gets hauled down as he cuts to the net. And again, no call here in overtime for Greig. Cutting into the high slot. Greig looks at the goal, waits, and fires off the shoulder of Coward to Danielson to the goal line. Greig, jam play, stopped by Coward. Where's the puck? It's caught up in Coward's pads. And forces it back in. Big collision as Greig runs over Dallin.
On goal. Jaden Group gets the puck to the blue line. This time he's able to slide it out before being hit hard to the ice by Ridly Greig.
Pass for Greig doesn't work. It'll roll in on Reinhart. Greig and Reinhart chasing after one another. Big collision in the corner as Greig got the best of Reinhart. Again in behind the net. Now a big collision on the far side. Ridly Greig gets the best of Josh Davies. And now we get a big pile up in front of the Brandon bench. And Greig's got the gloves off with Caleb Wyrostock. As Ridley's helmet comes off, Wyrostock trying to get the left hand free. Greig coming back over top, and the two of them are throwing bombs. Wyrostock trying to get the left hand free, and Greig absolutely lands one on the button, and down he goes.